ETBU. Welcome, Ryan.
How's it going?
Pretty good. First time you could make it. You usually do your God experience.
Experiencing God.
Experiencing
we're doing
God.
Experiencing God study here on campus with some other faculty and staff members, and we've been meeting on Wednesdays at noon. So with finals this week, we took the week off and got to join you.
Well, you've been here for about 3 months. Tell us a little bit about yourself and where you came from.
Yeah, so the last 3 years I was serving as Director of Athletics at Rogers State University, which is now an NCAA Division II school in the Heartland Conference. Prior to that, they were an NAIA school, and so I was very involved in that process of transitioning from NAIA to NCAA Division II during my time there and when we were in Claremore. And nothing but great things to say about Rogers State and Claremore, but we are definitely excited to be back in Texas and closer to family and be a part of the ETBU family. Prior to being at Rogers State, I was the athletic director at Dallas Baptist University for about 8 years before moving up to Oklahoma. So really excited to be here at ETBU and excited about the future.
Yeah, I know some of the people over at Rogers State, and you had a great staff over there. Sarah, for sure, I know. Got to know her through the sports information business, and I always followed you guys over there. You always did a lot of great things at Rogers State, so I'm glad we got you back over here to help us.
Yeah, it'll always hold a special place in our heart. The people there were really made Rogers State a great place, from the coaches and the staff that we worked with and got to hire and bring on board. It's a unique place, and I wish those guys nothing but the best of luck and still keep up with them and root for them.
Now, this next weekend, you'll be traveling with the softball team to Costa Rica, December 10th through the 17th. Talk about what they'll be doing there and the new Tiger Athletic Mission Experience program that is being kicked off with this first mission trip.
Yeah, we're excited. We're headed out actually tomorrow afternoon, head down to Houston because we got an early morning flight on Saturday. So we will be in Costa Rica for a week, working at orphanages, working at a couple of schools, just doing lots of different service projects and ministering to the people, and then doing some softball camps and clinics as well as playing the Costa Rica national team. So really excited about the trip. It's a great opportunity for our student athletes to go. And we've got a special group of student athletes here, not just softball, but all of our student athletes, but the softball players that are giving up part of their Christmas vacation. They could be at home sleeping in late, and they're going to Costa Rica where we're gonna stay in a base. It's not a hotel, not a 5-star hotel. It's it's like bunks. Bring a sleeping bag and sheets, and they're giving up part of their comfort to go, and they raise the money to go on this trip. To go and serve others and tell others about Jesus. So it's an awesome experience, and I have the privilege of being able to just go help plan the trip, but to show up and sit back and watch our athletes use their God-given talents and abilities to serve others and to tell people about Jesus. And what an awesome platform they have to be able to do that through their sport of softball.
And we've heard that because people have heard that ETBU is going on a mission trip through softball, that they've just given donations for the team to go, so some of the team didn't have to raise as much money to go.
For sure, yeah. This will be my 15th trip I've gone internationally taking athletic teams, and this is the first trip where all funds are raised prior to us leaving. So really exciting, really cool opportunity that our athletes have done, and really the supporters, the ones that are helping us go and share. And part of that is a testament to Coach Shirley's leadership and her being so vocal about what she wants to do with her program. So really going to be a great trip, and I know the athletes are really looking forward to it, and we're really excited about starting and launching this what we're calling the Tiger Athletic Mission Experience, to take every team once every 4 years on an international trip where they can use sports discipleship to minister to others. And
you've mentioned before in like the promo video that this summer in May, soccer is going to go somewhere, and then in the future, the bass fishing team and I believe baseball next year will be going someplace.
Yeah, tentatively the schedule is taking men's soccer to Nicaragua in May, and then next December will be baseball to Dominican Republic and the bass team to Brazil on the Amazon River.
So if you're looking to come to ETBU, student athlete being recruited, when they come in, we can tell them you're going to be able to go on a mission trip here before you graduate.
Absolutely. That's the goal, is that if you come to ETBU as a 4-year student, at least once during your time, we will go on an international mission trip, and you'll be able to go and serve others outside the United States, if that's to Latin and Central America, or if we even go east or west into Europe or other areas as well.
What a great opportunity for student athletes to be able to do that. So, Ryan, now going on this mission trip, I've talked to you in the past a little bit. You've been on mission trips before. Where are some of the places you've been?
I've been to the Dominican Republic. We've been to Peru, Brazil, Honduras, South Korea, China, England a couple times, Guatemala, Honduras. Um, I don't know, quite
Wow.
a few of them we've been to, taking, like the athletic trips on. Peru as well. I don't know if I said that. But went with a basketball team. We took a basketball team to South Korea, volleyball to China.
Wow.
Women's soccer we took to Liberia in Western Africa. That was pre-Ebola, so we
So you're
didn't have
okay.
any issues with that, thank goodness.
Wow. So you've been quite the world traveler then with some of these mission trips.
Yes, sir. Yeah, it's a great perk to the job to be able to help them plan that. And there's a lot of work that goes into planning these trips and getting them ready. But once you show up, the athletes do the work, and you just get to sit back and watch them do their ministry and provide food.
That's probably some of the best part of it is watching them be able to do that when you finally get there and see everything you've been planning for, and it's there and they're doing it now.
It is, and just to see the whole trip come together from the people that put up a lot of obstacles, say, I can't go, I don't want to go. We're like, no, you're going to go. I don't have a birth certificate. Well, you have a birth certificate somewhere. Or I can't get a passport. Or I can't raise the money. And just to see how God works through them to help bring them along on the trip, and then when they get back, they come to you and say, I'm really sorry. I was a knucklehead, and I realized why you made me go on this trip and how it changed my life. And that's really what it's all about.
If you want to follow the ETBU softball team and Ryan, go to goetbutigers.com. On the softball page, it says Costa Rica. We'll have a link on there for them to be able to post blogs every day, and then Ryan will be putting up pictures through Tumblr on there, which we'll also have a link to too. So Ryan, you are also helping with the hockey team, first year for hockey. They finished 8-7 in the fall. Tell us a little bit about the hockey team and where they're at right now and how you help with them.
Yeah, so I guess my role is kind of a general manager type. I attend some of the practices, most of the home games, and help on the recruiting and the administrative side. So we have a gentleman named Jason Campbell, who's kind of the skills coach, and he runs most of the practices and games. And then Carson Combs, our graduate assistant and student assistant player, he kind of helps with the recruiting side as well. So together we kind of go through and we make it work. My role is the VP of athletics. There's a lot going on. So can't focus 100% on hockey, but I am involved with hockey quite a bit and do make most of their games, and really excited about the spring semester. Then we have 7 games on the schedule. We're hoping to add a couple more, bringing in at least 2 new players for the spring semester, and really looking forward to the future of hockey. And next year looks like we'll be competing in the Texas Collegiate Hockey Conference with all the other Texas schools. So that'll be kind of an added incentive for us to not only to increase our games and who we're playing, but also a chance to advance to the postseason.
And this fall, they had a 6-game winning streak at one point, and they started off 0-5 and then went on that long streak and then split their last series with Dallas Baptist, finished 8-7 overall. So first year compared to the first year you helped at Dallas Baptist to get that program started, your first year there, I think you said you went 0-0, and so your first year here, you're 8-7 so far. So I think you're bringing a little bit of good luck to ETBU with this.
Well, I was involved in starting the program at Dallas Baptist, and we had some growing pains early on. But then the last year I was there, I think we were 26-3-1. And so that's the vision we have for ETBU. We started 0-14 year one. And so to be where we are right now in year one of the program is really exciting, and something I know that we'll continue to build on and continue to recruit high-level players to East Texas to come play. And we have a great setup here. I mean, I don't know that any other club team in the state of Texas plays in a better setup than we have in the arena over at Hurst Coliseum. And so I think that adds to it, having a locker room over there, and just the university being fully supportive of the program financially is a huge recruiting tool that we're able to use.
Yeah, I got to go to one game, and it was really cool to see just a huge auditorium playing at George's Pond there, and then Marshall starting to support the hockey team. Last weekend, Winter Wonderland downtown, or Wonderland of Lights, the hockey team went out and skated, put on a presentation for them, and kind of went out and showed people how to skate, and people got behind that, and it sounded like there was a pretty good turnout for that.
Yeah, they did. I was surprised to have how many kids we had that came out and asked questions about hockey, did question and answer with the team, and the team did a little 3-on-3 scrimmage for about 25 minutes, and then we just had skating for about 2 hours. And just on Monday night, we had the hockey team over to the house, and they went around and talked about what their favorite thing was from the semester. And out of the 14 guys, I think 5 or 6 said that event was really cool to them, and to see how much these kids looking up to them and how much they can see hockey growing in Marshall. And we played down in at Lafayette when we played LSU, and there were a group of fans that are Mudbug season ticket holders that came down to watch us play at Lafayette.
Wow.
So we're getting a following. I think we just placed an order of replica jerseys. I think we ordered 47 replica jerseys to people to purchase, and they're $80. They're cheap
Yeah, they're not
t-shirts.
cheap.
So we've got people that are really getting involved, and we want to see that continue to grow in the years to come.
That's great to hear. I love watching hockey, and it's the first time I got to go watch it a few weeks ago. It was really neat just to sit there and be a part of it and say, hey, I've got a hockey program at ETBU that I can be a part of now. So tomorrow night, also something new that ETBU is doing this year is the inaugural Christmas game. And we have an ugly Christmas sweater contest going on. You bring a canned good, you get in for free. Tell us a little bit about the game, and will you be wearing an ugly sweater?
Well, I will be there as soon as possible. I actually headed to Georgetown after we get done here for a Title IX conference all day tomorrow. So we're going to hopefully be out in time to make it back for the tip-off for the first game at 5:30. But if I make it back, I'll definitely be in an ugly sweater. I already got one picked out, and we're excited about the game, and just to give everybody a little bit of a break or relaxation after finals all week, and come and watch some good basketball when our men and women's basketball teams take on Sol Ross.
So last question. First year here in Marshall. You're from Texas. Christmas plans close to home. What do you guys be doing for Christmas?
Not much. Costa Rica next week, and then get back, and for the week of Christmas we'll be around the office and whatnot, and then probably just traveling around the state, seeing family, and catching some Tiger basketball.
All right. Well, we've been talking to Ryan Erwin, the Vice President of Athletics for ETBU. Thanks for coming by today.
Appreciate it. Thanks for all you guys do.
Safe trip down to